Late Show Atlanta, day 2. The line wasn't as anxious today as it was on day 1. Now, mind you, there is more than one venue to this, and we're going to go check out the other venues today. Here is West Georgia. I don't know. I have a good idea where I'm going. But we're going to be looking around a little bit as we do it. There's your Microtech over there. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. Oh my. He's doing it. So here is the booth at Heretic Knives.
It's not in. It's not. No.
Hey, everybody, we're live streaming right now.
What's up?
Hey. So show us something that you have that's new that we can look at.
Steve,
Ooh.
show him the old giant Cleric 2.
I'll move over here. Okay. All right, now let's put that into action. Oh my. She's fighting you.
A little bit.
Oh, there you go. No, that's nice.
That's right.
Very good.
I'll give you a hint.
So let's look at that now. Abalone inlay.
Abalone inlay.
Abalone inlay.
High polished blade.
That is gorgeous. So, what has been your most popular seller during this blade show?
Oh my God. So many are
Now,
rates.
which donut has been the most favorite donut here at Heretic Donuts?
The race went quick.
The Wraith went
The
quick.
race went quick. We had a total of 30 of these 2X Cleric 2s. We've got one left.
None left.
Just one.
Gee whiz. Well, thank you so much.
Anytime, my friend. You have a wonderful day.
Here is Bradford Knives.
That'd be cool. Yeah. What do you guys run for by everybody? This is ceramic.
That's the whole problem with it. You got to wipe them off.
But we don't mind.
It's a labor of love.
Yeah, I took the train with my daughter, thinking it was going to be fun. Just a mother-daughter experience, and I just take these moments.
I think some people are showing up a little bit late because of last night's pit.
Seems like here we see a lot more. It's a tourist. It's a way to see the
And the other option, and that's popular in California, you've probably seen, are electric scooters.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
My daughter's gonna be with me.
yeah.
Hope you guys saw that.
Well, and Cal City is you had to unlock it so it wouldn't be stolen. And And then
So it's 15% off.
Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Here's Browning. So what what do you have new here for Blade Show Atlanta that we can share with people?
Sir, everything on this top shelf here is new. We actually have the product manager right here if you'd like to go over a couple of these knives. Craig, we're gonna hop in.
Ah, I see, Craig.
Yeah.
Now you actually have to make your money.
Oh boy, yeah. So right here, you'll see that we have the new Sage Creek. You get 2 fixed, 2 folders, a small and a large on both. The sheaths are made with a waxed canvas and a leather accent. So those are kind of unique, different, really good and comfortable in the hand in terms of the knives as well. The next ones here, you've got 2 colorways. You've got the Buckmark Slim, small and large in 2 colorways. So here's the black. Over here, we've got the Sage with orange accents, kind of the second one in here. And then you've got these orange blades here. That's the Backcountry fixed and folder. The fixed comes in a Kydex sheath. Both of those are D2 steel with an orange ceramic painted finish.
Now that one right there is one of those new special knives where you can exchange the blade.
Yeah, so we've actually got 3 executions of that. So if you look right here, you've got the first one. That's the scalpel sold by itself. That comes with the blade change tool. Hand me that. The blade change on this is really quite easy. So this is unique and different in comparison to the ones that you've seen in the past. All you're going to do is rotate that up out of the way. So that's the lock. You couldn't see it, but I've got a little lock back here that I'm using. So that rotates up. And then this is the blade exchange and blade holder tool. So if you stick this in here and then just push down, I don't know if you can see that, the blade comes out really easy. And then you could just take a new blade out of here. You could discard that when there's a new blade in here that you can pull those out of. Put that back on there. And then this one, to get that back in there, you just slide that in.
Now, what are
like
those
that.
blades made out of?
This is just a scalpel stainless steel. So it's honestly, it's nothing real all that special. I would compare it to like a 420 J2 or like a 3CR. So they're high stainless resistance in terms of like similar to like a surgical stainless steel. But it's not going to hold its edge forever, but that's nice because you don't expect it to. You change the blade out and keep going. So I mentioned we have 3 executions of this. We've got this one that is a polymer with a rubber overmold. We've got a stainless steel, kind of taking from that traditional stainless style of surgical stainless steel. And then this one is basically this knife, but what it comes with is an entire kit of product. So it comes with not only the knife and the blade change, but it comes with game bags, it comes with gloves, it comes with paracord. So it comes with 4 game bags in here. So as you're field dressing your animal, you've basically got all the fundamental components that you need. You got 4 game bags, you got a stuff sack to put all of it in. You've got some paracord to tie it up in a tree. You've got some gloves. You've got the blade change tool with extra blades. And then you've got your knife as well. So you kind of got a one-size-fits-all basic kit that you can start out with your field dressing needs.
Well, very good, very good.
Yep. And then yeah, moving right down here, you've also got this is the Riverstone Small D2 steel. You've got your burnt bronze, and then you've got your sage and orange. Those are aluminum anodized, and the texture on that is just really spot on those. The light, the way that it hits those, and everything is really nice. So that one that you're looking at is the sage with orange, and then you got the back spacer in orange as well. It's a frame lock. And then the last couple that we've got here, this is the Auric folder. That is the Browning proprietary camo Auric. We also have one similar in Ovix, and then we've got the range tool. So the range tool is, as you would imagine, the tool that you would need for the range. It's got everything from a choke tube wrench on it to standard utility blades. So if you're scraping carbon or whatever you're doing, you can change that standard utility style blade. On the back, I call it the decoder ring for choke tubes. So right up here, you've got this little decoder to know which of the numbers or the slots matches up with which choke tube and all that kind of stuff. So if you remember on Christmas Story, the little Dakota ring, I look at that as the Dakota ring for choke tubes. So yeah, we've got a little something for everybody, really.
Here, I'm going to jump over here real quick.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh,
Sorry.
the internet just took a hit. And that is that other proprietary camouflage around it. All right, gentlemen, thank you so much.
Hey, thanks so
Greg,
much.
now watch through the mystery of technology. Everyone's shaking your hand.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Craig.
Hey, thank
Have
you.
a nice
good
day.
one. Have a nice day as well.
Here, I'll get you.
Hey, thank you. Pleasure.
Thank you. What's that? Now, there's something special from the Smoky Mountain Knife Works. All right, here are this Rebel Alliance. So what is the special thing that's going along with your getup? Now, what is that?
Show exclusive prototype.
So that is a Microtech.
Double-edged,
Double-edged.
non-numbered. And if you want to take it home today, we do have some prototype only. Out the door, 530.
Out the door, 5:30.
Or be able to get on the list, text Rebel Scum. When the production model comes in, we're going to start at the top of the list, go down, be able to call everybody, $375 plus tax, and until they're sold out.
So it pays to get in early.
Earlier the better.
Earlier the better. And
Remember, down with Vader.
thank you so much, Greg.
Welcome, y'all.
Can you find me Neebs? Okay. So here is Chavez knives. It's always interesting working your way through the other fans. Raymond's dad. You're so proud of your son. If you could pick out a knife right now to show us, which one would you show to show off your son's work?
Of course, it's customs. You know, always proud of those. That's our lotto for today.
That is your lotto today.
That's exactly because we live right next to the Rio Grande Trail. Number one, and it's like 15 miles of trail.
So, do they sell these shirts on online?
No, we're giving them away at the show, and I think we're gonna whatever's left. If we have any left, we'll sell them online.
But
what size you wear?
2X.
Yep.
So you give away shirts?
Yes.
Now, the funny thing about this is you could go get yourself your marker and write in your own name.
Yep.
Remember, acknowledging the problem is the first step.
There you go, man.
And I find that our only problem is that we don't have more.
That is the problem.
So, could you tell us about this knife right here?
This is one of my customs that I build, and it's a Redention Compact Gen 4 is what I call it. It's been through just my little changes, so it's the Generation 4. And this one's all titanium, except for the pins and the blade, obviously.
That is good looking.
Yep.
Are you going to be going to the California Custom Knife Show again?
We've been trying to for the last 3 years, just things happen. But I have a spot, just haven't made it there yet.
Well, you just let us know, because I know a lot of people who really enjoy your knives. It would be great to have you out there. There you go.
Thank you so much,
Have
man.
a nice day. And look, you're shaking his hand. Look at that. That's amazing. The internet's an amazing place. So what are you buying?
Trying to buy a custom later.
Okay, well, wish him luck. Remember, 1 is none, 2 is 1.
And air assault.
Airborne. Whoa, air assault. The flying Bullwinkle badge? Oh, don't you know it's all about the flying snow cone? Hey. Doggies. You remember, you can get a dog ear knife. So where
All I've
would we
been doing is buying material. I'm gonna have to send it back with.
So far, I don't know where Neves is. It's not necessarily something we've been able to find on the map yet. Now, what about, what's his name? The Marine Corps guy. Here, let's go this way, everyone. Les George. Les George. So here is the table of Les George. Say hello to the internet. Oh, there you go. Hey, internet. So what has been your best seller here during the show?
The collaborations I did with Joe Watson, where we did a pattern swap. So I took his Magni pattern and a couple of his others and did my own.
And can you let us know who you are?
Ken Brock.
Ken Brock. Very good. Very good.
And Sophia Brock.
And once again, we have two things that were made by you. These knives and her.
She loves to hear the story of where she was made.
I really do.
Well, it was a dark night. There was alcohol involved, and some decisions were made.
There were decisions. Not great ones.
Yeah. Well, Sophia, yeah, you might not be as sharp as a knife.
For sure.
But you'd make someone a fine wife. You would. Yeah, that's right. They are taking applications, just to let you know. Remember, what's better than having a knife? Marrying into the family. Just saying. Just saying. All right?
Oh, Brock's late.
All right, everybody. Now, could we get an interview with you?
Yeah, man, talk to me.
All right, everybody. I'm going to. Well, let's do an interview right now. So, of course, everybody, this is Les, and he does a lot of things with sharp stuff. I, of course, went over to Spartan Blades and purchased their collaboration V14 fighting knife. And why is it a V14? Well, it's because it was made in 2014. And this is Les's nod to the V42 fighting knife, of course. Why is it V42? Because it was made in 1942. Now, the beautiful... I know. Remember, there will be a quiz at the end of this video. And the really interesting thing about the history of the V42 is that is the knife. When you look at the American Special Forces crest, there is a knife in the center, which is the V42 fighting knife. And then you have the two cross arrows, which is a nod to our Native American scout heritage. And that knife came from the Devil's Brigade. Look up your history. And that is the grandfather of the United States and Canadian Special Forces. And that knife came from the OSS, those Brits. So the commander of the Devil's Brigade went over and visited our English allies, and he got to see the Fairbairn Sykes stiletto, their fighting knife, and he took inspiration from that, made some adjustments, several adjustments, and before you know, they were out there and killing themselves some Nazis. That's right. Remember, you owe me 14 Nazi scalps.
And I want my scalps.
And he wants the scalps. And also, we want some commie scalps.
That's right.
Because you'll know those because they're purple and green and orange.
Metric. They're in metric.
That's right. And remember, commie scalps come in metric sizes. Only. We really like the American system. So, Les, show us the beautiful things that you have done with knives.
This is the project that Alan Lischewitz and I have been working on. This one is in Damascus. We have them in XHP as well.
That's gorgeous. Let me see that beautiful wavy Damascus action. That's really nice. And look at that little tickler on there. And you can put a lanyard in there. Remember, always use lanyards because it's embarrassing when you drop your knife.
It's true. The guard and the butt are machined out of titanium. The guard has a raised portion in the back of it. The index is into that, locks into the handle, so it indexes the flats in relation to the blade. And then it's pinned with one of those big alloy steel roll pins to the threaded portion, which goes in there, so it makes like a U-joint. So all the force from the blade goes to the guard to the handles. So the tang really only keeps it from rattling and falling out, because all the force doesn't go to the tang as much as it goes to the handle and the guard. The handle is G10, but instead of being sheet G10 that's machining around, it's wrapped around a mandrel. So you can't really see it, probably in the picture you can't see it, but there's no end grain at any point. So there's no weaker direction for the knife, for the handle to flex, because it's all, you could have seen it if the butt cap wasn't there. It's all wrapped around the mandrel and then machined into size.
That is a beautiful. And there you go.
Welcome to Blade Show.
Welcome to Blade Show. So what has been your most popular selling knife here at the show?
They are sold and gone.
We would show you, but they're in somebody's pocket and they're heading down range.
Right.
Now, take the opportunity to look into one of the things we like to do on Have a Knife Day is explain the why, because we could talk, what things are made out of. Now, talking about what things are made out of, before I digress. So, who did the casting?
So I had the casting done, but David Ricardo did the engraving. So I called David one day and I'm like, hey man, you want to engrave one of these cast brass handles for me? And of course he was ready. So I sent it to him, said do whatever you want. And I didn't think he was going to do all the engraving in the world that could be done on it, but he sure did.
If America was to punch you in the face, it'd be with this.
That's a fact.
And it has that beautiful Damascus blade there.
Another Chad Nichols Damascus blade.
That's gorgeous. And what's your tickler made out of?
That is titanium.
Titanium tickler. Remember, ripped for their pleasure or displeasure.
This is as a point of history. In fact, this is the last thing that a committee of Army officers did that was cool in 1918.
Once again, we're back to numbers. That is beautiful. Now, if only my state would allow me to carry one of these, I mean, just for a conversation piece. Just for a conversation piece. And Chattanooga Leather Works is doing your sheaths.
Yes, sir.
Now, Les, what years were you in the Corps?
From 97 to 08.
97 to 08. I was in from 88 to 96. Army, of course. Yeah, nobody's perfect on both sides.
Some more than others.
Some more than others. Hey, I'm just saying, if it wasn't for the Marine Corps, we would have already been taken on by the crayon monsters.
It's true.
It's very, very true.
Well, I mean, in the end, we got to have the Marines, so the Army has someone to look up to. I mean,
Well, that's why I became a paratrooper. But unfortunately, much like deer, Marines don't look up.
no, we don't have to. we don't need to know how many there
Anyway,
are.
the only thing that falls out of the sky is bird shit and paratroopers. But which one do you want landing on your car?
I don't like that car that much, so I don't really care.
Exactly. All right, Les, now watch. Through the magic oh, look, everyone, you're shaking Les George's hand. It's just like you're here. That is amazing. That is amazing. All right. Thank you very much. All right, everybody, we're going to take a little bit of a break. And remember, as always, one knife is no knife. Two knife is even better. Have a knife day.